Meet Leo. Leo loved his job, designing dazzling websites that made clients gasp. He was a wizard with code, a ninja with deadlines. His motto? Sleep is for the weak, coffee is my super fuel. He'd arrive before sunrise, fueled by double espressos and ambition, typing furiously while the office was still dark. Lunch? Often forgotten, replaced by energy bars eaten one-handed. Evenings blurred into late nights, the blue glow of his screen his only companion. Exercise? Who has time? He'd laugh, rubbing tired eyes. Weekends? Just quieter workdays. He ignored the little whispers, the nagging headaches he blamed on screen glare, the constant tiredness he drowned in more coffee, the weird muscle aches he shrugged off as sitting too long. His body was just the vehicle carrying his brilliant brain to success, right? Then, the engine sputtered. One Tuesday, mid-deadline sprint, the screen swam before his eyes. A wave of dizziness hit him like a physical blow. His heart hammered against his ribs, fast and frantic. He tried to stand, to get water, but his legs felt like wet sand. He slumped back into his chair, gasping, the world tilting violently. Panic, cold and sharp, joined the dizziness. A colleague found him pale, sweating, and utterly terrified. The doctor wasn't impressed. Severe burnout, exhaustion, bordering on collapse, she said sternly. Your body isn't a machine you can neglect, Leo. It's the foundation. You've pushed it past its limits. She prescribed the hardest medicine Leo had ever faced: rest. Actual, enforced, screen-free rest. No work, no emails. Just stillness. The first few days were agony. Leo felt useless, adrift. He watched helplessly as colleagues handled his projects. He missed the buzz, the pressure, the doing. But forced into quiet, he started listening. He listened to the birdsong outside his window, truly heard it for the first time in years. He felt the deep ache in his muscles, the tension in his neck he'd ignored. He noticed how sunshine actually felt warm and good on his skin. Slowly, painfully, he started rebuilding. Not websites, but himself. Short walks became longer ones. He learned to cook simple, nourishing meals instead of grabbing junk. He discovered meditation wasn't weird, just quiet breathing that calmed the frantic buzz in his head. He started sleeping, real deep, restorative sleep. He read books for fun, not just tech manuals. The fire for his work never died, it just banked its coals. During his recovery, ideas still sparked. But now, instead of burning the midnight oil, he'd jot them down calmly. He realized his previous grind wasn't sustainable genius. It was a slow suicide mission. 4 months later, Leo walked back into the office. He looked different, healthier, calmer, eyes clear. The familiar buzz was there, but it felt focused, not frantic. He gathered his team. "Okay, team," he smiled, a genuine relaxed smile they hadn't seen in years. "I'm back, and I learned some new tricks while I was away." He laid out his plan. Number 1, the hydration hustle. A large water bottle on his desk, refilled 3 times before lunch. No more caffeine-only days. Number 2, the Pomodoro Power Hour. Work in focused 50-minute bursts. Then, a mandatory 10 minutes. Walk outside, stretch, just not staring at the screen. Number 3, the sacred lunch. An actual break, away from his desk, eating real food, preferably outside. Number 4, the hard stop. Unless the server was literally on fire. Work ended at 6 p.m. Weekends were for recharging, period. Number 5, the movement mantra. A quick 15-minute walk or stretch session mid-afternoon, every single day. At first, his team exchanged glances. Was this the same Leo? But they saw the focused energy, the calm efficiency. They saw him tackle complex problems with sharp clarity, without the manic edge. They saw him leave on time, yet his projects were still brilliant. Often more innovative because his rested mind found elegant solutions his exhausted one had missed. Leo wasn't working less. He was working smarter. He channeled his legendary passion and dedication, but now it flowed through a strong, healthy vessel. The deadlines were still met, the clients still thrilled, the code still dazzled. But Leo wasn't collapsing at the finish line anymore. He was crossing it strong, maybe even enjoying the view. One evening, at 5:55 p.m., Leo saved his work, closed his laptop, and stood up. He grabbed his water bottle, now empty for the third time that day. "Walking out with me, Sarah?" he asked a colleague still glued to her screen. "Sunshine feels amazing right now." Sarah looked up, surprised, then smiled. "You know what? Yeah, give me 2 minutes." As they walked out into the golden afternoon light, Leo took a deep, satisfying breath. He loved his work as fiercely as ever. But now he finally understood. True success wasn't just building amazing things. It was building an amazing life strong enough to enjoy them. He was finally the warrior and the fortress, and that felt like the coolest trick of all.